So here we are back again with an unboxing video. What does this look like? This looks like a new exhaust. This is the third exhaust I've tried for the KTM. The first one was too loud. The second one was not loud enough. Or didn't quite like how it oriented on the bike. So this one, I thought I'd do an unboxing video because it is from Dominator exhausts in Poland. Now when you think top quality exhausts, you may not think of Poland. You may think of Czechoslovakia or Italy or Japan or maybe even the States. But I think like a lot of people, you see their offerings online or on eBay. They're for what seem to be a good price. Yes, you get what you pay for, but it'll be interesting to see what this looks like. So this is UPS's take on the whole transaction. God forbid they not take their chunk. So this arrived relatively quick, about a week and a bit from Poland. It worked out that the cost to buy this from the website versus the cost to buy it on eBay was slightly better on the website. So that's what I did. Yeah, it got here relatively quickly. So it UPS changed the delivery date on me 3 times. The first time I guess I should have known better, it coming impossibly quick, but the second two, like if anyone knows me, they've heard me rant about UPS. UPS in small cities in Canada has basically turned into whoever wants to paint their Ford F-150 or Dodge Caravan brown. You can become a UPS delivery person, subcontract. Anyway, wah, it's here. So, start to see the link pipe here. I'm thinking that's probably the exhaust mount stud. And wrapped up just around and around and around with bubble wrap. That weighs nothing. So this looks good, nicely. I think that looks like it's TIG welded there. Proper flare. And what I liked about this version is it did tuck the exhaust up higher, up out of the way, but it is one piece and no baffle. And another crooked friggin' sticker. I think. Yeah, that should be this way a bit. Oh well. So just looking at it, rivets look half decent. It's certainly a small-ish exhaust can, but that's a welded seam there and then riveted around the outside. So in order to get this tucked up and out of the way, they've welded the bracket to both the muffler body itself and the header. So I suppose that could be a weak point there. It might crack, but anyway, the biggest job this thing's doing is obviously keeping the muffler out of the way. So carbon fiber end cap, and you can buy a there you go. You can buy a noise reducer baffle plug for this thing, and I think it slides in there, and then there's a female threaded piece in there that you would just use in there to tighten it up. So there's the bolt. I think it's an M10, and we got no washers and not even a lock nut on that. Okay, well, as you can see, I've got peanut butter jars full of lock nuts that I can probably use. So already taken the exhaust off, as you can see. Do it carefully enough and you can reuse this gasket here. So I'm going to offer this up here. Just slide it in there temporarily. If it's the right length, geez, I would like a lock nut on that. So that flare fits in there nice. Okay, jinx myself. At this rate, this could be the world record for exhaust system installation. Holy Dinah. That's it. So again, I'm going to find a better M8 bolt there and get a washer on that, get a lock nut and washer on the back end. Hopefully it's not too long, but and obviously I'm going to snug up that bolt, but that looks dead sexy. So we'll do a sound check once it warms up out there. We're still hovering around 0 degrees today. But what did that take? 3 minutes? So in terms of, I guess, what would you call it, build quality or ensuring the thing has been assembled on an accurate jig, that's insane, considering how I've fought with other exhausts. That in itself might be worth the additional UPS fees at the import end. I'm going to stop talking and get a better bolt in there. You don't want to watch me going through old peanut butter jars, and yeah, I'll finish things up. Well, interestingly enough, the longest part of this installation was finding a slightly longer bolt that would allow me to put a nice, thought I was going to use a metal lock washer, but I had a fiber lock washer on the back of that. So yeah, I'm stunned about what a quality exhaust this is for the price that I paid. You know, again, it's still a bit too cold for me to fire this up. I hopefully will. We're getting down to the bitter end before winter sets in. But yeah, I'm almost speechless. A couple things that I really like about this right away is that this section of the header pipe is tucked further away from the boot. So whereas some of the other exhausts on this particular model have a guard here or are designed to work with the lower factory rear sets, I think this one will work fine with these up as it is, because my heel will kind of tuck in a bit, certainly when I'm on the track as well. So yeah, aside from, and again, it's a minor detail, but I think people in exhaust manufacturing places are a bit cross-eyed. This is a bit off, but whatever. I might peel it off and then put a fake Rapovic sticker on it or something like that. So yeah, step one is done. That literally was minutes to install. Again, really good quality welding here, nice welding here. Nice little flare job there, mounts up really nice. So there have been a couple of other models, and when I had my RC8, I debated getting a Dominator exhaust system on it again because it was cheaper than the other ones. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this piece right here, in terms of I guess what you'd say is build quality or whatever, but that's well-rounded, welded there, and you know, it's got a little bit of vibration to it, which is what you want. Not a wobble, but you can see it move slightly within the rubber bushing there, which is what is required. So haven't even fired it up yet, but if I was to ask you right now, or ask me right now, if Dominator exhausts are good quality, I'd have to say, yeah, definitely worth checking it out. And I certainly like the design of it, tucked up and out of the way of the rest of the bodywork. The only thing I'll have to watch is to make sure the exhaust doesn't cook the end of the turn signals. So yeah, something I'll have to be aware of here. It might have an impact there, but there are guards that you can get, or I could fabricate one. So this needs to be replaced anyway, as the stock exhaust cooked it as it was. So anyway, stay tuned. In a little while I'll fire this thing up to see how it sounds. No baffle, so it's going to be a bit louder, but at the same time, most of the baffling on these things comes out of the catalytic converter anyway. Like and subscribe.